Hey YouTube, what's going on? SampleSounds here, bringing you another episode of Let's Talk. Alright, so this one is actually going to be about a Pokemon that is near and dear to my heart, somebody that I love to use, and I'm just intimately familiar with them. And don't take that dirty. I know some of you are going to take that very dirty right now. Just don't think about that. It is not Gardevoir. No, we are not having that on this channel. Or will we? Dun dun dun. Anyway, this one's actually going to be about Meloetta. Yeah, as you know, Meloetta is one of my channel mascots, along with Jigglypuff and a few others, but they aren't really, shown that often. But I really like Meloetta. Meloetta is a very, unique, I guess, Pokemon, in the fact that it's like Aegislash, but it doesn't have the ability Stance Change. It has a move called Relic Song, which will change it from its normal form into its pirouette form. Wait, what was that? Whatever. Sorry, I'm actually pulling up Cerebi, and I saw something weird before I moved on. But really, I think Meloetta is a really good and unique Pokemon. And if I can find it, there it is, Meloetta. Alright, so I just pulled up its Cerebi. It has two forms, the Aria form, which is its normal form, and its pirouette form, which is a normal fighting instead of normal psychic. When it changes, its stats get slightly altered. When it's in its normal form, it has a higher special attack and special defense, both at 128, and its speed is at 90, and then its attack and defense are both at 77. However, when it goes into its pirouette form, it gets into 128 attack, 90 defense, and then the special attack, special defense is both at 77, and its speed gets to 128. So basically, its stats just swap around, with special attack and special defense going to attack and speed speed going into defense. So it's quite interesting, honestly. It's not a complete change like Aegislash does with its stance change and King's Shield? King Shield? I think that's what it's called. But yeah, really, it's quite interesting. A lot of people undervalue and underestimate Meloetta. A very good YouTuber and friend of mine, Robotnik is Sexy, uses one that's like a sub Calm Mind, Hyper Voice, and Psychic, I think, which is a pretty good set, honestly. It just gets kind of walled by Spiritomb and the other one, Sableye. But it's still a pretty good set because it's very powerful. A set that I prefer to run is a mixed set, which is Relic Song, Psychic, Close Combat, and if I could have gotten it, Ice Punch, but instead I have U-Turn. But sadly, Ice Punch is a transfer-only move with a move tutor, and for some reason when I Pokegened it, I couldn't get it correctly. It was weird, but whatever. Yeah. You can do a whole bunch of sets. You can do a fully physical attacker, which I would not suggest because you have to have Relic Song to get into pirouette form. And then you have to have your other three attacks be like, I don't know, Close Combat, U-Turn, and I don't even know what else you would have on there. Maybe Acrobatics? But there's quite a few things that you could have, honestly, because it gets a lot of attacks. Just looking at it, it gets, like I said, Acrobatics, U-Turn, Psychic, Hyper Voice, Close Combat, Relic Song, Perish Song. When does it get Relic Song? Oh wait, no, you have to give it through like Move Tutor or something. Just a few of the TMs. You get Psyshock, Thunderbolt, so you can do like a spec set, which I've actually thought about doing as well. Going like Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Psychic, and Hyper Voice or something. Or Energy Ball. Or if you want to go fully physical offense, you got Shadow Claw, Payback, Stone Edge, which is actually pretty good. But then you'd have to have those 3 attacks, and then, yeah. It doesn't actually get Zen Headbutt, except Move Tutor through Black and White 2. It can also get the 3 Elemental Punches, Dual Chop, Drain Punch. All these, again, are Move Tutors. Or, yeah, it's kind of interesting. But, really, if you want to do this, you can. You can do a spec set, like I said earlier. You could do a banded set, but you wouldn't be in your pirouette form, so it wouldn't help you as much. You could do a scarf set, which wouldn't help you as much because you would have to be in your pirouette form to get physical attacks, so you'd have to do a special scarf. You could do that whole sub Call Mind. You could do the mix set, which I prefer. But it's worth. The thing with Meloetta is that if it switches out, it won't remain in pirouette form. It's going to go back into Aria and basically kind of, be useless to you with the physical attacks. And I don't know, it's odd. I really like it because it's so powerful on the special side that if you run it right, you could just make it be awesome. Also, something that is new this generation, you can actually do an assault vest, just like your mixed set. You can just do assault vest because it's got 128 special defense. Just know that's just awesome, and that'd be really good. Just do a fully special defense wall with special attacks. Yeah, it'd just be really good because that's just really good, honestly. Let's see, what else? Its current tier, I believe, is Aryu, and I'm actually going to pull up Showdown to check this, if I can. There we go. Nope, there we go. Alright, so I am pulling it up now. Just create a new team, add Pokemon. Meloetta. Meloetta is Aryu, so, I mean, that's... And just the way I was describing it, doesn't it seem like it deserves to be at least UU? I believe I said earlier, Robotnik is Sexy has used it. He used it on Wi-Fi, and it performed really well. Meloetta does fairly well for me as well. Jeez. But like I said, it gets hard. Mine got hard countered by Sableye and Spiritomb, because all I had to hit them with was U-turn, which kind of sucks, because I have to be in pirouette form, and I can't get into pirouette form when Relic Song is a normal type attack. But it's really cool. Meloetta is a really cool Pokemon, and I really enjoy him. Does it even get a gender? Yeah, it's genderless, so that's weird because Meloetta looks like a female. So I'm gonna just call it a her because Meloetta is just like I said, it looks like a female. And don't go back to what I said earlier that I'm intimately familiar with Meloetta. Just no. Yeah. But yeah, I think Meloetta deserves at least UU, but currently it's fairly powerful in RU. I just hope beyond hope that it doesn't drop down to NU, because if it does, I'm going to use the crap out of that and just use and abuse Meloetta in NU, and it just basically wreck house, whatever. Yeah. But I don't really have too much else to say about this. Like you heard earlier, I just gave a bunch of movesets that I've seen and I suggest. Just Meloetta's really good. Use it. Use it in RU. Use it in UU and make its usage rise so I can get up to UU. Yeah. But yeah, guys. Leave me suggestions for next one. I just kind of pulled this one out of my butt because I was like, I haven't done Meloetta yet. That's weird, and so I should do it. Yeah. Anyway, leave me suggestions. Leave me comments, questions, or concerns. What are your thoughts on Meloetta? Do you think that she's a good Pokemon? Do you like her? Do you wish that after she switched out, she would stay in Pirouette form? Leave me those comments, guys. And until later, guys, peace out.